Welcome back to school. This presentation will address Discovery School Improvement Plan for 2017-2018. I'm Amy Herrick, Assistant Principal and 6th Grade Administrator. I oversee Discovery's school improvement process, but it is what you do as educators in our building that contributes to the continuous improvement that makes Discovery great. If you are new to our building or have questions, please let me know. Kim Collins, a track and field sprinter, is not on our school improvement team. However, he became world champion in the 100-meter dash, and he once said, "Strive for continuous improvement instead of perfection." This summer, our building school improvement team met to talk about the 2017-2018 school year. They looked at the data and results from last year and were asked, "What is your goal for school improvement?" Individually, they wrote their goal for what school improvement should look like. They submitted their answers, and from this, 3 common themes emerged. School improvement should be to improve, it should be meaningful, and it should have purpose. As a team, we felt we had a pretty great set of goals, objectives, and activities. However, not one person said, "This works, let's just keep it the same." We agreed that we had a quality plan last year, but it wasn't perfect. School improvement isn't about perfection anyway, but to strive for continuous improvement. We are very thoughtful at choosing our school improvement team members. We welcome Matt Salzer as co-chair with Becky Fisher. You can read the members of the committee and can see that we have a diversity of grade levels and content areas. We want everyone to have a voice at the table so that we can look at our school improvement from all sides. Our school improvement goals should foster continuous improvement, be purposeful, and be meaningful. Everything we do should connect back to the Fargo Public Schools strategic plan and indicators to our own operational plan. As you can see, there are links to the FPS strategic plan, right there, and our own operational plan. These plans provide a clear picture of how our school will contribute to the achievement of our school's goals. At the heart of everything we do is our mission, to build a foundation for success. We have 4 building goals. 1. Discovery students will show growth in their academic proficiency. 2. All teachers, administrators, and counselors will implement and model the 21st century skills. 3. All students, parents, and staff at Discovery will work to improve school culture. And 4. Improve self-regulation skills of students with emotional disturbance in order to stay engaged in the classroom through the use of functional behavioral assessments and behavior intervention plans. As a SIP team, we've tried very hard to align our goals and corresponding objectives and activities to the strategic plan for our district and our building operational plan, as well as tailor our strategies and activities with these goal areas by looking at our building data. This is what drives the improvement plan for the new school year. As I said before, our plan should be meaningful, purposeful, and include everyone: students, parents and guardians, staff, as well as the community. The first goal, showing growth in academic proficiency, includes what staff are working on directly in their course-alike groups. You'll see that if you go to the PLC and T and L, there is a link that takes you to course captains. This includes the course captains as well as the course-alike expectations. Regarding the course-alike expectations, last year, the majority of the course-alike groups created their SMART goal. This year, the focus will be on creating Essential Learning Outcomes, or ELOs, and then creating and assessing the ELOs for each course-alike group. As you can see, this is linked to the course-alike expectations, which are located on the FPS employee portal. Our academic goal includes strategies and activities that include that work in the course-alike PD and PLCs, as well as the MTSS process and the Maranzano evaluation tool. If you look On the employee portal, under PLC and Teaching and Learning, there is a link to a site, which is the district's MTSS location. There is a section over here for middle school under Documents. That includes parent letters, placement flowcharts, and the MTSS brochure for middle school. The Marzano Growth Plan is also linked. You will find that on the employee portal, on the right-hand side under Evaluations, and from there you can access everything regarding the Marzano tool. Last year, our staff had to submit a reading strategy or Newsela article or an article from another source each quarter. From the data, 26% of staff utilized Newsela. Some used Junior Scholastic, Extra, or Scholastic Dunes. A variety of reading strategies were implemented as well. This year, staff are expected to do a reading strategy or article each quarter. You can see that the reading strategy teacher sharing page is linked from last year for your reference. And there is an additional page for you to share out this year. Use this as an opportunity to collaborate within your team or department. Remember, these should be meaningful and purposeful. These will be documented on that reading strategy teacher sharing 2017-2018 Google Doc. There will be training on the MTSS in the very near future. The MTSS tool has been updated on the hub and looks very different than it did before. Our MTSS leadership group will be meeting monthly, and there will be MTSS training for all staff in the very near future. Stay tuned. The areas of observational emphasis in Marzano will center around these 4 areas: student engagement, establishing rules and procedures, promoting a positive environment, and helping students interact with new knowledge. As administrators, we will be looking for specific elements as well as any additional elements addressed in your growth plan. Staff will be doing a check and connect with students, which entails a check of student grades and corresponding connect or contact with parent or guardian. Feedback from staff was that although doing these checks in advisory were good, it was hard to speak of the particulars in other classes. So rather than do them in advisory, they will be done by the classroom teacher. The details of this are still being rolled out, so stay tuned for additional information. We are at a unique place as a middle school. We hold the bridge from elementary to high school, so we work hard to streamline transitions and expectations from the elementary to middle and middle to high school. Last year, as a component of the 21st Century Skills, all teachers were expected to utilize the Compass tool at least 1 time per quarter. The Compass tool can be found within the hub, under Pages, Compass. When Discovery Administration met with Davies Administration this summer, Davies was very excited to hear that their incoming freshmen would be versed in Compass. We reviewed our Compass data and found that the majority of rubric selection was in collaboration. Some of the entries were individually in classrooms, while other teachers worked within their team or PLC to link the Compass rubrics to a team or interdisciplinary project or activity. Some departments worked within their course captains to create content-specific rubrics within that Compass tool. At the end of the year, staff feedback was that they knew how to navigate the Compass tool, but wanted direction on what to do with it once the rubrics were in the system. This year, the expectation will still be for each teacher to implement the Compass tool rubric 4 times during the course of the year, or 1 per quarter. There will be a refresher training on the Compass tool, as well as taking the rubrics and data farther. In the book, How to Create a Culture of Achievement in Your School and Classroom, it states, positive school culture encourages greater effort and productivity, improves collegial collaboration, supports successful change and improvement efforts, builds commitment and identification of students and teachers within your school, and amplifies the energy and motivation of staff members and students. A positive school culture directly impacts student learning. As a school, we do a lot of things that attribute to a positive school culture for students, staff, and families. Establishing positive relationships, working together, and keeping student learning at the heart of what we do every day is reflected through our yearly culture survey and through documenting activities in the school improvement plan. Barnes and Gonzalez state, time and money for professional development are both in short supply, but too often the most valuable resource, the teacher next door, is completely ignored. We will continue with the peer visits, one per semester. All certified staff who are here 50% or more will complete one visit to the peer of their choice for semester 1. Staff will access the directions through a Google Classroom created by their supervising administrator. Second semester, staff will complete one visit to their assigned peer by their supervising administrator. Again, the directions will be accessible through the Google Classroom. As a supplement to peer visits, and to share all the goodness that goes on in our school, there will be a pineapple chart that will be placed in the teacher's lounge. The pineapple is a symbol of welcome. Pineapple charts are a way of putting out a welcome mat in your classroom and letting your colleagues know you are doing something that they may want to check out. Here's an example of a pineapple chart right here. The Soar Like an Eagle program, where staff write cards to our students for showing the qualities of a Discover Eagle, respect, responsibility, citizenship, fairness, trustworthiness, and caring, will also continue. The cards can be found in the main office. Once a card is filled out, it goes to the grade level administrator, who also writes something positive about the child. The administrator contacts the parent or guardian of the child, and the purpose is twofold: to brag about the child and to brag about the teacher. The card is given to the child to take home, and their name is read on the announcements. The child's name is recorded on a spreadsheet to be shared with all staff so they can see who received a Soar Like an Eagle award. A card is created and posted on the Eagle Wall of Fame for all to see. This right here is a picture of the Soar Like an Eagle Wall of Fame. You will see a link to a checklist so you are aware of what you are responsible for. Please see your supervising administrator if you have any questions on what is on this checklist. You will also see what we need to move forward to do our best work. These opportunities will provide guidance and clarity as we move forward in the 2017-2018 school year. Thank you for all you do every day to build a foundation for success for our students.